Want to know the best kept secret of the copywriting and marketing world? It's something that all copywriters and marketers know to be true, but something that only the most successful actually do. Stay tuned. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex coming at you this week with a topic that might not seem hot and sexy at first, but it is absolutely crucial if you want to be a successful copywriter, marketer, or online business owner. But before we get to that, if you're new to the crew, welcome. Here on my channel, you'll find tons of in-depth marketing and copywriting tutorials to help you master every single aspect of your biz, from sales to strategizing to social media and so much more. So go ahead and subscribe below, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Now, back to this not so sexy but absolutely necessary best kept secret of the marketing industry. It is market research. Yeah, I said it, and I know that that's probably not the big fancy overnight success secret that you were hoping for, but the truth is this one thing is the biggest difference between the best, most highly paid copywriters in the world versus those who are stuck in that painful process of trial and error, hoping their words work. And that's because the best copywriters in the world are willing to do what many others simply are not, and that is thorough market research. Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter how hot your copy is, with all the psychological triggers and conversion secrets and power words, if there is a product market mismatch, they ain't buying. So yes, market research is really important and can be your marketing superpower that you need to write copy that connects more deeply than anything your prospects have ever read before. But listen up, I am not talking about just writing a sentence or two about your customer avatar here. I'm talking about the type of market research that involves getting inside the minds of your customers and really understanding their deepest fears, drives, and desires. Really knowing them, what makes them tick and what makes them click. The type of research that you can't just check off your to-do list after a couple of hours of scrolling the internet. And look, I get it, market research can be tedious, time-consuming, and super boring. And at some point, you really do just need to pull the trigger and write. I mean, you are a writer after all. And the only thing that's worse than not doing any market research at all is to feel like you never have enough and you waste so much time going down that rabbit hole until you end up way more lost than when you started. But it is so important to know who you are writing to before you write a single word, because here's the thing, trends will come and go, marketing styles will change, but the core reason why your ideal customer is actually buying something will actually always stay the same, which is why the most timeless copy of all time was created by first gaining a deep understanding of the audience and then writing in a way that speaks directly to those pains, fears, desires, and motivations. So if you want to learn how to write copy so good that your clients will keep using it for years and years and years, or even decades because it resonates so well with their audience, you're going to want to pay really close attention to these 8 unconventional market research tips and tools. Now, if you've made it this far, hopefully I've done my job and convinced you that you need to commit 100% to conducting market research. But now you're probably wondering, okay, Alex, but how? Well, here are some of my absolute favorite places to gain invaluable insights and give my writing an undeniable edge. The first place I look is online forums. Online forums like Reddit, Quora, Yahoo Groups, and Google Answers are basically just online communities of like-minded people who get together to discuss particular topics. And these forums can give you a goldmine of information about your ideal customer, from what they like and don't like, to their sense of humor, to the memes they share, to the things that they're struggling to solve, and so much more. And you can use the insights you find in these different forums in so many different ways, from the pains you address to the tone of voice you use, and you can even get inspiration for great hooks and storytelling to use in your copy. All right, the second place is Amazon reviews. Reading reviews, be them from Amazon or any other online marketplace, is another great way to gain insight into your audience. The best thing about reviews is that they tell you exactly what a customer loved about a product, what it helped them solve or accomplish, and how. Or on the flip side, the reviews will tell you what customers didn't love about a product, what they would have loved to see done differently or better. In fact, reading 1-star reviews is a freaking goldmine. Once you know what your customer loves, what they hate, and what they want to see done better, you can write your copy to address those things specifically. All right, and the third place is YouTube comments. So similar to reading through product reviews, going to YouTube in the comment section is a great way to better understand a community. Now, the best thing about YouTube comments is that they usually tell you exactly what they want to see next, which gives you a crazy advantage because it means you know exactly what your customers want, and then you can actually give it to them. This happens to me all the time. I hear, "Oh my God, how did you know this is what I needed?" Well, I knew because you told me and I listened. Literally all of my courses and content were created as a direct result of reading your comments right down there in the YouTube comment section. Listening to your community and then actually delivering value on what they ask for will always be one of the best ways to create new offers and have successful launches and use your customers' language in your copywriting. All right, number 4 on the list is Facebook groups. So this one is similar to online forums in that you get access to a group of like-minded people who are usually discussing a certain topic, but the added advantage of using Facebook groups is that you can go even deeper than simply reading the threads that are inside the actual group. You can look at the individual profiles of the people in that group. Whoa, that's like detective level shit, right? So find an actual person who you feel represents your customer avatar based on their comments in the group, and then go check out their profile, right? Check out what things they've liked, what other groups they are a part of, what type of content do they share and why, whose posts are they leaving comments on. You could literally spend hours going down the rabbit hole and create pages and pages of insights from this one strategy alone. All right, and lastly, use online tools. Okay, so the first 4 tips on this list all involve some digging and some detective work on your end, which can be really time consuming, but like I said earlier, totally worth it. But in this final tip, I'm gonna save you some time and recommend some online tools that are designed to do all of that hard work and digging for you. But first, a word of caution. I do not recommend that you rely on these tools alone. While they are great and can give you some really amazing insight, the information won't be nearly as detailed or personal as with the tips I mentioned earlier. With that said, here are 4 great free tools to help you streamline your research process. The first is Answer the Public. This tool shows you every useful phrase and question that people are asking around a certain topic. So let's say you want to know what people are searching for when it comes to market research. Just type that into the search bar exactly as you see here, and it will pop up exactly what people are searching for. I absolutely love this tool. The next is Google Trends. Now, this is similar to Answer the Public. So you basically type in a search term and it shows you what's been trending over time. And it even gives you a score so you know what to place more value on. Next up is a tool called Social Mention. So this works a lot like a search engine, but instead of browsing the World Wide Web, you're actually looking at social media platforms. It gives you insight into 4 key metrics on your keyword or search term: strength, sentiment, passion, and reach. And lastly is Facebook Audience Insights. This tool gives you insight into your ideal audience's demographic information, so age, gender, job titles, and education, what they like, what their hobbies, interests, and pastimes are, and lifestyles such as location and relationship status. All right, Posse, that's all I have for you for this video. Now you know the biggest secret of all successful copywriters, but the question is, are you willing to put in the time and effort to get it right? If so, be sure to stick around and hit subscribe below, and I will see you next time. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here, and you can click right here to get a free gift. This week, I am giving you an inside peek at my pre-copywriting process. Keep watching to learn my 5 research tips for how to write sales copy that converts like crazy.